All right guys, so big day today. Today is the day we go pick up the replacement to the 600 LT. I gotta drive up to West Palm Ferrari up there. The car's waiting for me. It's waiting to be collected anyways. Let's go. This is like so bittersweet. I'm gonna miss this thing. Look at this. But at the same time, I'm moving on. In case you guys don't remember me starting this thing up, that's the part that I'm gonna miss most about this car. Honestly guys, that exhaust note, you don't understand how glorious it sounds. But goodbye my friend 600. You ready, Rafa?
I'm ready.
Let's go show you why this car that I got is incredible. You're gonna love it.
Hopefully. I don't think I'm gonna love more than this one.
I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
So here I am again with Miami Miles, Mikey, my brother, and I have a big $1 million question to ask you.
Okay.
Will you miss this beautiful car, this beast that you had for 2 years already? Will you miss it?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it, of course. Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss it. For 2 years I've been driving this car like this.
I think it's enough. I think it's time already for you to, you know.
It's time, man. I've been doing this for 2 years, driving this around like a little kid. I'm not a little kid anymore. You know, when I was younger,
he has a kid now. He's a man.
I'm a man. At least my wife. I mean, she kind of tells me once in a while, not all the time. But
that will never change.
So when I was 16 years old, one day I come out with 4 friends in the car out of a casino on Las Vegas Boulevard, so where all the casinos are in Las Vegas. Instead of going left towards all the casinos, I go right. For those of you that don't know, when you go south of Las Vegas Boulevard, there's just a big empty stretch of road that's Las Vegas Boulevard. At least that's what it was 10 years ago. Bro, I went 133 miles an hour as the limiter of that Jetta, and I got pulled over by 6 cop cars, a helicopter, dogs. They thought like I was on FBI's Most Wanted. I've never seen anything like it. I start crying in front of all my friends like a little bitch. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go to jail. My mom's gonna kill me. Anyways, the cops see me crying, and he just gives me a reckless driving ticket and lets me off. I was going 132. He clocked me at 132, and he chased me for 3 miles before I stopped, and I didn't notice it. So amongst many stories, I've been an irresponsible driver for a long time, and I think now it's time to become more mature.
I agree. I agree. In that sense, I agree. I haven't been in many accidents. I think 2 of them, and I have gotten many speeding tickets because these cars, you know, they tempt you.
They tempt you. They tempt you.
It's hard to be responsible having one of these cars.
You know, in high school, I used to have a group of friends, right? And that group of friends, every day after school, would go smoke weed. Every single day, they would go smoke weed, and I'd be with them. We'd be in the hill behind the school, and they'd be smoking weed. I'd be like, no, 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 no. I don't do that. I don't smoke weed. I don't try weed. Well, it only took about 300 times. On the 300th time, I was like, you know what? Give me that shit. And I smoked it. That's what this thing is. You can only drive it slowly and carefully and cautiously so much. And then you're like...
Ah!
2 hours later.
Shit, look at that thing. Hold on a moment. I gotta go in here. 4x4 squared. Bravest tool. Look at that thing. Wow, man. Look at the bravest. Alright guys, so here we are in Ferrari, West Palm Beach. I'm here with Rafa.
What's up?
We've seen the car already because they left it parked up for me before I got here. But guys, this thing is out of control, man. The pictures do not do it justice. the way it looks, how sleek it looks, the spec is out of control. Anyways, guys, take a look at my brand new, kind of brand new 991.2 GT3 Touring. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't stop smiling. This car in person, like, I almost want to cry, guys. This is such a long time coming. When I bought my McLaren, I was unable to find one of these available because at the time the Tourings were going for so much money, so much over sticker, and nobody wanted to get rid of them. So I ended up buying the McLaren. But guys, this is the love of my life. This car is absolutely beautiful. I kind of want to go through a little spec talk with you guys, tell you what options it has. Honestly, to my eyes, this is the best looking GT3 Touring I have ever seen. Let's start at the front of the car, where we have a full PPF over the entire car. From head to toe, it's fully PPF'd. You can see that it has the matte stripes running down the middle of the car all the way to the back of the car. And it's got, to my eyes, the most important option for any Porsche in the world, the dynamic lighting system, which has that beautiful ring of lights around the headlight. Also, if we move around to the side of the car, we'll see how the car has been optioned with the red lip. Now, the red lip looks amazing because it matches the red calipers. Obviously, these are not the carbon ceramics, which to me is good because I like, at some point, to track this car. I would like to make content around that, so I don't want the carbon ceramics. I don't want to deal with the maintenance of the carbon ceramics. Nonetheless, I love the fact that the red calipers match the little lip around the wheel. And as we move our way sideways, we'll see that the continued theme with the stripe and the Porsche emblem down the side is absolutely beautiful, guys. And you'll find this ironic because this was the car when I was doing the last GT3 video where I was like, there's only one out of every 6 GT3s online is a Touring. I saw this thing, I saw that it was available, and I had to pull the trigger, guys. But now I want you guys to see the interior. So if we open here, the door, we'll see just how opulent this interior is. First, we have the carbon fiber trim, which in a 911, to me and to my eyes, is absolutely necessary. And inside, right, we've got the 18-way adjustable seats. You can see all the adjustments there with the houndstooth on the inserts, which are going to be awesome because I could finally fit people in the passenger seat. In the McLaren's P1, no one used to fit. No one would be able to sit in those seats, and it made for a very uncomfortable situation anytime I'd go to give someone a ride. Now, I think the crowning jewel of this car is this little knob. Look at this thing. The knob is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for my first drive impressions. I have not driven the car. Moreover, I have never driven a Touring in my entire life. Also above, we'll see how this car has the red speedometer, the red sports chrono, the red stitching along the black, and the red stitching around the seat, as well as my favorite little Porsche embossed headrest. Oh my god, I am so happy right now, guys. And if we turn our attention up to the roof of the car, it's obviously the sports suede from the GT3. But guys, in case you don't know, the thing that makes a Touring so spectacular is that it combines the luxury of the turbo with the sportiness of the GT3, and that's what I like the most. I like luxury. I don't want to feel like I'm riding around on a washboard where the car vibrates you to death, like I talked about in my last video. That's the part that drove me crazy about the McLaren. The McLaren is amazing, don't get me wrong, guys, but from first impressions, this is already a car that's better built, better quality, a car that I think I'm gonna enjoy for 50 to 60 to 100,000 miles. I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of this thing. Guys, I finally found my love. But I brought my friend Raf with me. I wanna hear his input. What do you think, man? What do you think about this thing?
It's beautiful.
What were you saying, honestly? Tell him before we came, when we were off camera.
I honestly say that I'm not a Porsche fan. I'm not a fan of Porsche. but this car is unique. The color, the lines, how it sounds, you guys have to hear that. It's a beautiful car. Honestly, the red detail inside, that's what got me. Pretty cool. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
You deserve it.
Thank you, man. And guys, I got a little surprise for you, and it's a surprise to me too. The description did not say anything about the exhaust. Guys, the car's got an exhaust on it. I was gonna spend $3 grand on the AWE. I think it's got the AWE on it already, because when we go down, right, and we look down here, you'll see it's a catalytic converter straight into the pipe in the back. So this thing already has an exhaust. Oh my, I just saved $3,000 on this, guys. And again, all this goes into why I bought the car. The market is so good right now that obviously this thing's ridiculously expensive. It's $236,000, but the McLaren, remember guys, I crashed that thing. And anytime you crash an exotic, you lose 15 to 20% of your value of your car. And they decided to give me what the car is worth, which to me is mind-blowing. Obviously that shows that they probably made some money on the Porsche. Nonetheless, I would never have been able to do that. I would have had to stick to my McLaren for years to get some equity in it had this been in regular market. So it was a combination of the perfect timing, a desire for something with more quality, a desire for my dream car, something I've dreamt about. I used to have it on my wall, especially the 997 GT3 RS in dark gray with the orange accents. That was my dream car, and now it's become a reality, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please guys, if you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel. A lot of content coming soon. I'm gonna go for my first drive now, and I'll post that video afterwards, guys. Anyways, I appreciate you. I love you. Have a great day. Take care.